So today Jesus is addressing the question of hypocrisy. A hypocrite is somebody who portrays what they are not. Somebody who shows you and wants to believe you that they are this particular person, but then they are not what they are showing you. And this is what these scribes and Pharisees are. Jesus is carefully using this word hypocrisy, referring to them, because they want to show that they are pious, they want to show that they love God, they want to show that they love the commandments, they want to show that they are close to God, when actually they are very far away from God. They just use the law to inflict pain on other people. They use the law to limit the activities of others. Jesus calls them hypocrites. Even today in our times, we can talk about hypocrites. We can talk about hypocrisy. We can talk about people that show us a certain picture which doesn't really show what they truly are. It is just a picture. You know, there's what they call counterfeit money. When you have 100 kwacha, counterfeit 100 kwacha, you only have the impression that you have money, but that money doesn't has no value. You know, it has no value. It is counterfeit. It is false. It will only give the impression that you have money when actually you don't have anything. Those people who get rich because of black magic, you know, because of witchcraft, they get rich and they only appear rich, but actually they are not rich at all. What they have is just an appearance. It's just an impression. They are not rich at all. What about people who are members of the church? Are they truly Christian, or they just show that they are Christian? Can we say that they have really believed in the God that the church preaches, or they just appear like they love God when actually not? Maybe we can refer to them as almost Christian, since at least they belong to a church. So they are almost Christian, but almost Christian and truly Christian are two different things. What are we ourselves? Are we almost Christian, or we are true Christians? Are we trying to be close to God, to love Jesus with sincerity of heart, or we are just trying to give an impression? This is a question that each one of us can reflect on. Otherwise, we can just be like counterfeit Christians, like counterfeit money. You know, you have counterfeit dollars, you have counterfeit Christians. You just appear Christian when actually deep down your heart you know that you are not anywhere close to God. The Pharisees are very worried about outward appearance. That's why when they see the disciples sitting at table to start eating without having washed their hands, they get concerned, because according to the custom of the people, this is not supposed to be happening. The disciples are supposed to wash their hands, and they have many other rituals of purification, and these are just the outward purification. Like when they come back from the marketplaces, before they enter the house, there's a basin or a dish outside the house where they wash their hands up to there, to wash off the impurity that they could have come into contact with while they were out there. When they sit at table, of course they wash their hands. We also wash our hands before we start eating. But for them, purification ends just there. And that is what Jesus is trying to challenge. It's like in our times, Christians whose Christianity ends just at appearing Christian in terms of church uniform, for example. For them, when they have church uniform, then they have arrived. That's it. And Jesus is saying that is also a form of hypocrisy. Because if the church uniform does not reflect in the way you live your life with other people, then that same church uniform doesn't mean anything. It is just like counterfeit money that you have, which you will not use to buy anything. So Jesus wants us to go beyond just the appearance. We can appear okay on the outside. We can appear holy on the outside, but that is not our final destination. Otherwise, we just become like chikome kome cha mkuyu. Mkati mwake mlichani, muli nyerere. We just look beautiful and handsome and good on the outside when actually what is inside is something else. But what is Christianity to us if we just end up like chikome kome cha mkuyu, like that fruit which appears nice on the outside when actually inside it is rotten? And this is the hypocrisy that Jesus is trying to challenge today. The Pharisees just appear good on the outside, and they ensure that they follow the law up to the latter, and they make other people follow the law up to the latter. But deep down themselves, are they as close to God as they are close to the law? Not at all. And Jesus calls them hypocrites. If Jesus was to appear today and he were to look at each one of us, would he still use the same word? Would he look at me, look at you and say, hypocrite? Amen.